My shoe game drugs. My bag game drugs.
My back shot game drugs.
Back up in this bitch like whoa. MC young low, good bag, good flow. They call me King Foxx. Boogie Brown, ho. I don't rock Molly, I rock the crown,
Hey, a drug dealer's dream I am. And the same getting rich as over 5th PM. I be swerving, bitches on they 5th PM. Use a broke nigga 5th PM.
Body out with the prettiest flow.
In the city I float, in that all black limited ghost. In the club with my Duce flow. And I'm still fucking President Olivia Pope. Let's get that back again, Foxy. Let's do that. I don't think they heard you. Drugs. My shoe game, drugs. What? My back shot, drugs. Listen, my back shot game, drugs. Yo, back up in this bitch like whoa. MCM low, good bag, good toe. They call me King Foxx, Boogie Brown, ho. I don't pop Molly, I rock the crown, no. A drug dealer's dream I am. In the same getting rich as over 5th PM. I be swerving, bitches on they 5th PM. Use a broke nigga 5th PM. Back up with the prettiest flow. In the city I float, in that all black limited ghost. In the club with my Duce flow. And I'm still fucking President Olivia Pope. Took a little stumble in the game, but I ain't tripping. The list ain't official top 10 if I ain't mentioned. They wanna know who I'm signed to. The streets is on. And we throw that money up. And we watch it fall down. You already know how this is going down. Yeah, I represent the drug life. Yeah, I represent the drug life. Listen, yo, in the Fanto looking like drugs when I fly through. Louboutin bottoms ain't red, mine sky blue. Slide through all red Chanel like I'm Pyro. Biscuit in the Birkin bag. Bitch, try who? Y'all hoes ain't about that life. Fuck is you hating and your ones ain't right. Niggas stay stunting in this Louis getting right. Like that ain't real, homie. Fuck out of here. Like forever have my swag intact. Standardized, bitch ass fat. Longmoney.com, hashtag it facts. Zanatis and the Roddies with the bag to match. Whoa. Competition, I be running through them. Flow hard like tunnel music. I got the vest with, yo, I'm a 3 copper bitch, add a number to it. And we watch it fall down. You know them young boys that's in the building, you already know how this is going down. Nigga, I represent the drug life. Yeah, I represent the drug life. Drugs. My bag game drugs. Her back game drugs. Oh.
Still up in the house. Big up to all Brooklyn, Trini Massive. Oh, turn this up. What's this?
Yeah.
I know I need a tune. Let me tell y'all how we flip it. How they want it. Hip-hop, reggae, see how they want it.
Oh. Now all them gutsy gal want this up big star.
I'll miss you when I'm in Foxx, them up this star.
Mess up my dem out of the crispy art.
It's gonna see off the wall of
Peter, young Foxx, so stop keeping it hot from Brooklyn to Kingston. What y'all bitches thinking? Now hands down, I'm the best. These true words I confess. Tell me, ooh, one test. Start again, so we're gonna hip hop. Tell I come to Foxx, nigga, done our blood clot. Them not like me not like them. Foxx the top of top. All at the top of them. What? Listen, this is what I say. Yo, Miss Q to Q in our Gucci people, whatever. You're mad at your homie like bitches know me. Got bad on my side, a good puff to hold me. You're not a bad boy star. And them hating for real like, no man, couldn't Foxx star that star. We see them girl move so sorry, and we see old me cute and me big bed car star. Foxx and Gavin sitting on spinning dabbing. Y'all need to stop rapping with them fake ass accents. What? Yeah. Yo, I gave you life, I gave you ice, so how do you turn around and disrespect wife? Don't you know I'm the #1 stunner? I switched the Benz and copped the Hummer. I'm the shit, I'm the showstopper. Can't come top your top in some proper. Foxx box shutter, you see no proper. Let's go.
Yeah. Dirty.
Listen.
Check it.
Brooklyn bitch, and y'all know I come through with a bunch of thug niggas from the Sherlock crew. Y'all know how Foxx do. Canaries in my ear with the buttergum pink by Chris Air. Hey, hey, la 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 la, yeah. Hey, wind your waist, yeah. Line go down there.
Bust the tongue, boom, it's the down
Yeah.
Wind your waist, yeah. Line go down there. What you do, son? Boom, it's the dance there. That's the new dance, yo. The new slang. Boom, after dance there, meaning you go.
That's some vintage. Those are those vintage freestyles. You know, that's some vintage shit. Let's get into this because we 2 weeks away from that Pink Friday 2. Let's do this real quick. Let's get serious. It's real serious. Just rock. Just rock. Just rock. Just rock. Just rock. Tell them little niggas what? Tell them little niggas who? Like who? Like who? Like
who think they getting in my spot?
Like who? These bitches really
in this hot.
At who?
Wanna be, you gotta team up with the ops. That's true.
Stay in my bag, the Birkin to be exact. Tell them who?
Think they getting in my spot? Like who?
Whack bitch
These
like
bitches
what?
really ain't as hot. Like
Who?
Wanna be, you gotta team up with the ops. That's true.
Stay in my bag, the Birkin to be exact.
I'm an underrated gem, giving it to myself. Only one is for the face, not ears upon an elf. If I told you that I love you, I promise I was lying. I just want my pussy, ain't no nigga by me on diets. When it come up to the dawn, all these bitches getting biased. I still ain't here with this yet, so they all on not to try me. Even if I was a sample on the shelf, they wouldn't try me. I'm a
Look
demon when
that
it's your
whack
time. Tonight,
bitch
I'm finding
like
nigga. Who think they getting in my spot?
Like who? Like who?
These bitches really ain't as hot.
Like who?
Wanna be, you gotta team up with the ops. That's true.
Yeah.
Stay in my bag, the Birkin to be exact.
Tell them who?
Think they getting in my spot?
Like who? Like who?
These bitches really ain't as hot.
Like who?
Wanna beat me, gotta team up with the ops. That's true. Stay in my bag, the Birkin to be exact. Them know some are dangerous. Big Matty gon' let off like sprinkler. Nobody can play with us. More strapped than lady law.
What?
Big body and matured. Come white and some angel dust. I got him busting like a pipe. I swear he aiming up.
Yeah.
My work be selling, all my fiends ready to flame it up. I could back out half a ticket on the label and show them niggas know they never running game on us. Who think they getting in my spot? Like
One more.
Hey yo, Sean.
We back on our Coco shit, nigga, number one. Every bitch blood clot dead.
Blood clot good. Hey yo. Brooklyn. Kick flex. Let's go, baby.
Ellos quieren coco. Never trust a broco. No nigga, oh no. Yo, pull up in them things. What? Yo. I said that if I'm in the Gurkha, then they in the back. Yo, if I tell them eat food, then they make a snack of it. If they get the cocaine, then they make a crack of it. If they get the gold chain, then they make a plaque of it. No, we never lack on it. Run up with the knack on it. Put a couple racks on it. They gon' put your back on it. She got the Nicki bundles. Yo, that's where the Brooklyn, that's where the Bucktown, that's where the Harlem world. Shout out to Uptown. You know I shine on them. I spray sheen on them. That's where the South Side, Jamaica Queens on them. I'm mad Queens on them. Romance games on them. I never scale back. The triple beans on them. The high creams on them. 10 creams on them. Pull up on the bot, flipping Biggie dreams on it. 100 degrees on them, but I freeze on them. I like breeze on them. I might breeze on them. Might do it like it's Christmas and light trees on them. I see the copycat biting my steez on them. What? I said never trust a broke hoe. I said them new niggas, oh no. Yo, I said you pull up in them things. Hey yo, listen, if I leave it bling, yo, give me some blood clot gunshot. Brooklyn, where the fuck we at? Flatbush gun, that's my word to big. I'ma murder them rats clap. All black choke. sex. Gabrielle stuck me to the back. Fuck my ratchet at. Come let me duck to that. Pussy in my chop up. Back like I never left. Man round when I come round. All y'all bitches bow down. King Foxx, King Kong. Back on my chummy nigga. Valentino bling thong. All y'all bitches got me fuck. Nigga come fuck. Get up, bad girl, I buck it up. Cook up on my foot then. These come and they can break your red balls. See them, bust one for baby, see them. Push it one try, I. The blood like this, the more will I die. The bitches in them bum ass, Louis die highs. I'm in my trip to get one and die. What? Gunslingers, let me see y'all middle fingers. Y'all bitches dick riders. Whoa. Oh. I said you never trust, I broke. Oh. I said them new niggas, oh no. I said you pull up in them ding dings. Yo. If I get an inkling. Yo, and Foxy +1 is me, young chum. And me, I can fuck up the place and done. Tell him run, come and bring along some. Yo, Foxx, they don't make us to break us. Word to young guns. If it's to ever do it, tell them they recognize. On the cartel, need for free advice. They call me Miss Bitch, but I don't miss bitch. Got real shooters, better D up, guys. Who me? I'm physically fine. Who she? Is how we know she dying. I said that bitch ain't been born in 2017. I had to drop a on them like a guillotine. Hey yo, them all them bitches on the jelly team. I said you keeping it 100, that's a jelly bean. She told, yo, who give a fuck if your shit pushed back? You think you nice, bitch? Spit behind my verse. What? Foxy, that's why I love her. I love how she started off that track. She was like, I'm going to stay popping shit. Anybody want it? Come see me. Like, straight like that. I love her. I love her whole aura. So listen.
It's mad that they nachos. Shout out my vatos. Shout out the hoes that's watching me like my vatos. Click. All them is mad.
Yo, YouTube was good. It's your boy LeBron, female rapper Lee. I'm back with another video. Please come in and thumbs up this video. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell notification. Hit all notifications so you have my videos in your possession each and every time I go live or I do upload. Damn, that was 18 minutes of straight music. It's all good. You whoever get it, get it. Who ain't meant to get it, don't get it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to chop this down after anyway to get straight to the point. So I hope y'all all doing well. It's Friday, Black Friday. Did any of y'all go and do any Black Friday shopping? Let me know in the comments if you did some Black Friday shopping, if you got any trill deals or anything like that. I didn't do any shopping. I went out and got like some groceries and stuff like that, but I went out and got some groceries and stuff. That's pretty much all I did. It's like I was telling y'all earlier. I had went over to my people's crib yesterday, and like ain't nobody. People said that they don't want collard greens like that. So I brought my greens home. I went to the store. I got me this big thing of Swanson broth. So I'm about to make those tonight. Yeah, we about to sizzle them greens tonight. Them greens are gonna come out good. So I'm gonna make those tonight. And I just got me like some Normandy vegetable from that Bird's Eye. I really like the Normandy vegetable. But yeah, so I just went around. I did some like shipping. I had shipped something back that I had bought, like a pair of sneakers. Yo, I don't know if did you ever buy sneakers off of DTRL.com? I bought a pair of sneakers off of there. And the size I got them really because the size I needed was sold out. So I went a size up. But then on Monday, they had all of the sizes back available. I'm like, why did y'all do that for? Like, it ain't no way that you got more sneakers over the weekend. So I just returned them. That's a $200 purchase. Put that money back on my credit card. Sent them shits right back today. Right back. You know what I'm saying? Nah, we ain't going to do that. That was a sign to telling me that I didn't need those sneakers anyway. I just got like 5 pairs of sneakers, New Balance I'm obsessed with. So I said, slow down. You know, the holidays is coming and, you know, I need to take that money and I'll put it towards like something for my nieces or something, you know? I always feel bad when I get a lot of stuff for myself because I'd be like, damn, I need to do something for my nieces. It's holiday season. And, you know, even though I do deserve things too, should I work hard? I do a lot at my job. So, you know, I deserve those nice things too. What's up, Vanessa? What's up, Yaya? I ain't even get Gray Friday shopping money, man. Oh, you said you ain't even got Friday shopping money, man? Damn, and I just paid all my bills today. Y'all, I paid all my bills, my rent, my car note, all of that. I was scared to look into my account because I'd be like, damn, that should be like a blow. The rent, the car note, then it's like, you know, the credit card payment. So even though I still got that refund coming back, I be calculating all my shit down to a T. What's up, Miranda? What's up, Joseph? Nana be like, yeah. Nana be like, what's up, Just Naturally? So let's see. I wanted to come talk about, so Nicki Minaj, she announced her new business today. It's going to be, is it Pink Friday Nails or Pink Nails? I'll bring that up just to show you the website. So it's going to be launching in January. So we'll get into that. Also want to talk about Cardi B and Offset. The journalist was outside their crib. I don't know what they were doing there. Who knows if yeah, well, I'll talk about that really when I get there, but I don't know what they were out there doing. Teyana Taylor responds to the whole divorce, the divorce information that was made available yesterday. I think TMZ came out with it. I've seen a lot of different websites that posted it over Google, but she responded to it. And I kind of like the way that I like the way that the energy that she's on, but you know that this is social media and people are going to have an opinion and they're going to come forth and say things. I think that I really feel that she's coming forth, and the way that she's delivering her message is really just to protect, is it Iman? She's protecting him. But, they have two beautiful kids together. I'm pretty sure she wants the energy to be right when she does have to interact with him and see him. And she said that they're still business partners. So, it is what it is on that. And then also Tiffany Haddish, I seen a video on Twitter that Tasha K has shared with Tiffany Haddish going off like a few days before that she was found yesterday slumped over in her car, drunk driving. Let me know, has that ever happened to you? Have you ever been so drunk that you just pulled over and was slumped over in the car? I think I told you earlier that one of my brothers, he used to get drunk, but he wouldn't do he never got a drunk driving, but different people we know will find him, be like, yo, I seen your brother over here. He was pulled over. He was fucked up. No, the car wasn't on or anything. But I don't know if people do that to kind of protect themselves and they just trying to get themselves together. But with the car running is crazy. That's crazy. So we're going to talk about that as well. So yeah, I still got to go to the gym tonight for my second half because I said, yesterday I done ate macaroni and cheese, that good ass dressing. Let me tell you this. I ain't trying to be funny. My homeboy went to work today and he was like, oh, my coworker, she didn't know if I was going to have some dressing for Thanksgiving. So she made me a whole pan. I said, she made you a whole pan? I said, whose dressing was better? Because listen, I put my foot in that cornbread stuffing yesterday. You can't tell me. I did my thing on that. And real talk, I got that recipe. It's a recipe that a lot of people use, but my friend back in New York, she used to do that shit up. And I reached out to her on Tuesday, and I just got everything that I pretty much knew that I needed, but just to confirm. But man, I put that shit down. Ain't no way. I know, listen, I'm not trying to shit on a lot of y'all from the South, but a lot of y'all be making that stuffing. Y'all be making that dressing that's just way too mushy for me. I just don't like it. Your dressing can be moist. I just don't like all of that. Some people just make dressings that I don't like. And when I make cornbread dressing, I want to taste the cornbread. And even though I did put regular breadcrumbs in it as well, just maybe about a cup I mixed it in. But yeah, my shit came out. Listen, it was like 3 people over there last night. Everybody was fucking that dressing up. I put my foot in that shit. I know. Listen, I don't make whack food. I don't do it. So let me see what y'all talking about before I move on and get into the topics. Let's see. Can you please drag Botch Pizza Face? I will never address Ken Barbie on my show. What did he do? I would never drag. Listen, you already know the energy that Ken Barbie gives up. He would never get into a title on my page or nothing. He's not content to me at all. If I said something to him, it would be on Twitter. But let me just tell you this, Miranda. See, I'm different than a lot of Barbs. I literally was on Twitter today and I seen people conjuring Ken Barbie up today. They were literally talking about him, wanting a response from him. And if you think that people don't search their name, you got to be out of your mind. So, and Miranda, I respect you because I don't know how old you are, but just to let you know, I'm the same age as Nicki. I get I'm 40 years old. There's certain conversations that be goofy as fuck that I just don't entertain. Nicki came online earlier and said, don't y'all got an album or something to stream? And people started talking about Ken Barbie immediately, oh, what is he going to say? What is it? It's like y'all drudge him up and y'all want him to respond, and then I can't get on here and respond back to him when people wanted him to say something. It's just it gets goofy. It's goofy. I just don't get into that. But I'm not saying that you don't have a right to be upset, but I'm not getting into that. I just no, I'll be responding to people all day. Hold on a second. Wait, hold on. This me going to be on my phone. I only have access to my emails right now. Can you please remind? See, he talking I'm on his page right now. Me trying to girl, ain't nobody even bothering. What happened? What happened with Me trying to enjoy my holiday, like, girl, ain't nobody even bothering you. Yeah, I'm not getting into that. I don't know what happened. I didn't see all of Nicki's tweets or anything like that. Nicki responded to him. I think that's why she wanted. Oh, I don't know, but I'm not getting into that because I didn't see it. I seen something on the neighborhood talk too. But who said that? I don't see everything, and I'd be kind of happy that I don't. And then honestly, this is why sometimes, just to be on some real shit, this is why I say what I say on my timeline, and I don't care if I ever get unfollowed or anything, because if Nicki responds to that, if you responded to Kim Barbie, why should he even be a factor in the world? So, I'm going to say what I want to, and I know people get mad and they be like, don't say Cardi's name or don't. No, if I got something to say about Cardi, I'm typing her name out. If I get unfollowed, I get unfollowed. Listen, I operate this shit. So if you can quote and talk to somebody, I'm going to do the same thing, and I'm going to say their name as well. Like, it just is what it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? A lot of this shit really do be goofy. Like, I don't understand. Like, and a lot of the shit that the fans be doing is like, we're literally on a 2-week trek to the album. We don't need this shit at all. This is my opinion, though. This is not my career, but it's my opinion. You know what I'm saying? I'm not entering in that shit. You know what? You're right. He's not worth it. I mean, but if he's worth it for you to, maybe you'll end up getting that from a different content creator and they'll go into Kim Barbie, but he don't live over here at all, especially with the way that he looked. Like, nah, we can't give that up at all. We can't do that. So listen, please make sure that you subscribe to the channel, thumbs up the video, support the channel. The Cash App is on the screen at Cookie Confidant 83 on that Cash App. So where do I want to go first? Where I want to land at first? Let's do this Tiffany Haddish shit. I couldn't believe that she was going crazy in this car like that. She must have listened to bongos before she recorded this shit. Let me bring this up real quick from Tiffany Haddish. Yo, I don't know what it is, but I can look at people and just tell if they crazy. Like, to me in this video right here, she was doing a lot in this video, just a little crazy. Let me share the screen right quick. But yeah, I ain't got nothing against the way that you feel about Kim Barbie, but he don't live over here. Like, I wish I would talk about him like he a celebrity. He ain't no celebrity. He a squirrel in my world. He a squirrel in my world. So listen, Tiffany Haddish drops this anger-filled video just 10 days before her current DUI. Let me bring this up. And
For free. I don't even ask people to work for free.
Hold on.
Ask me to do shit just to get, oh, she's a nice person. Tiffany's so nice and so sweet. That nice shit.
Damn.
That nice shit. I'm tired of being fucking nice to you raggedy motherfuckers. And y'all lazy. Lazy. Stop being so fucking lazy.
Hold on.
God. I'm just tired of people playing with me. Don't nobody want to work for free. I don't even ask people to work for free. Especially if I've ever paid you one day, if you ever did any work for me directly and I paid you or I offered to pay you, don't be expecting me to.
Just a quick caveat. I don't understand what this title. I mean, a DUI can happen any day. So I know she wrote, maybe it just ties into her DUI 10 days before, but I don't think this video has anything to do with that. If a person is entangled in alcoholism, they're entangled in alcoholism. A rant doesn't really have anything to do with that to me.
Show up for nothing. Leave my whole damn state to go to a whole nother state. Not even a direct flight, and you want to get the amount of money these people want to give me. I can make that money. I could go to one comedy club and make 17 times that amount of money in 30 minutes.
And do it, baby.
I'm sick of being nice.
Yeah.
If there's any kids watching this, I'm sorry, kids.
How we know this is not really an act from her, though? Because I don't know. It's like she could be doing that shit just wanting the attention of it all. People, this is social media. People know when they're public figures, they do shit, release it, and it's going to get a reaction.
But you know your value and don't let nobody, even if they're your friend, even if it's somebody you love, do not let them use you. I guess I got a little jealousy because I hate when I'm working so hard. Like, I'm doing all this hard work and then people are eating off of me and then things are falling through the cracks and I'm being treated not well. And they're on yachts.
Well, it sounds like she's talking to some higher ups. Maybe she's talking to some higher ups, but I'm pretty sure y'all heard this story by now. Tiffany Haddish was arrested for a DUI in Beverly Hills. Like, she should know that they definitely gonna be clocking the black people out there. But obviously, I think somebody found her in the car. So if you wasn't here earlier, it said it looks like Tiffany Haddish got into some trouble with the law early Friday, according to TMZ. She was placed in handcuffs after the police received a call around 5:45 a.m. About someone stopped in the middle of Beverly Drive. So she was right in the damn. That's crazy. She allegedly fell asleep and was slumped over the wheel. That could have, listen, she could have put somebody else in danger, herself in danger, while her car was still running. Photos from the scene showed Tiffany in handcuffs while being placed in the back of the police car. The site reports that she was cited for a DUI later and released. Thursday night, Tiffany performed at the Laugh Factory's 43rd annual Thanksgiving feast and show. As previously reported, Tiffany faced a similar situation back in January when she was charged with a DUI in Georgia after authorities said that she was dozing off in the driver's seat. Yo, Tiffany, get your shit together, because listen, I be feeling like little nudges like this when things happen. It's like, yeah, you might get a fine, they might fuck with your license and shit like that. Your insurance is gonna go through the roof. You better get. I'm pretty sure she has access to money, so she better get in. She better get an attorney or something. But everybody don't really get that nudge, right? And I feel like this. I know you might think it's deep, but I feel like somebody is obviously, hopefully, praying for Tiffany Haddish, because I look at those as little nudges from God. And if you don't get it eventually, then it's going to end up tragic for you, because you fell asleep behind the wheel. Like, what? Drinking, you putting yourself at risk. To me, drinking and driving is really careless, especially when you playing with, especially with your life alone, and then you putting other people's life at risk. So to me, that shit is just not cool at all. It's not cool at all. And why is she not getting the message? This is the second time you got caught with a DUI. It's like almost like within a year that this shit happened. So Tiffany Haddish is bugging. She gotta get her shit together. Let me read some of the comments before I move on. Something serious wrong with this chick. Yeah, something is not right with her. I could kind of look at her face and tell as well, maybe she's not really happy. I have no desire to be involved in the Hollywood lifestyle. Some people want it just because of the access and the reach and the people who they feel as though that they're around. And I don't know, maybe, and there's a lot of people in Hollywood who are not rich the way that people really think that they are. So who knows? Let's see. She wants the spotlight on her. I do feel that as well. I do feel that as well. She wants the spotlight on her. But let me tell you something. Driving around, drinking and driving is not cool. The biggest thing to me is that if you want to put yourself at risk, do some shit like that on your own. But when you're on the road and you're driving around, and it's like, you're putting other people at risk. One of my coworkers, is the fucked up thing about it is that in New York State, right now, here in Texas, you could be riding around with no insurance, right? Each state adopts different laws when it comes to insurance. In New York State, as soon as your license is, say for example, you don't pay your insurance bill, right? As soon as your insurance lapse, there is a notice that's sent to the DMV. You get a letter in the mail from the DMV, and you have to pay the surcharge for how many days that you were not insured, right? You don't get away with that shit in New York at all, right? In Texas, you get away with not having insurance. You want to know why? Because the insurance down here is so damn high that a lot of people having full coverage insurance is shit. That's like another car note, to be honest with you. It really, really is. And a lot of people who I know down here, they don't have full coverage. My friend, she made this post on Facebook a few weeks ago, and I died laughing. She said people in Houston be driving crazy like they got full coverage. Real talk. So the lady who works with me at my job, she got into an accident where she was traveling on 290 out here in Houston, and two cars was racing, and one of the cars crashed into her, and she was in the hospital for 5 days, like on some, broke her ribs and everything. So what she said is that the sad thing about it is that she didn't get any money out of it, because the person they were drunk driving as well, and she didn't get any money out of it because they didn't have insurance. Now I kind of understand why New York State, they kind of like, they go in. I'm telling you, you let that insurance lapse and think that you're going to get away with it. You think you're going to get away with that shit. Them niggas, yeah, a letter is going to be sent to your house within days of your insurance lapsing. And each day that you go without not having coverage is going to be like, I think it's like $7. That was back then in 2016. Who knows what the fee is now, being that inflation and everything like that. And people they adjust the amounts. If you in New York State, you let me know that if you know exactly what I'm talking about. But in Texas, you get away with that. You can have a damn Benz or some shit, and you don't have to put full coverage on it. They'll tell you that they suggest it, but you could call the damn insurance company and say that you just want liability. I ain't gonna lie to you. Sometimes I do that. I switch it up, especially if I want to save some money because it just be too much. Like in New York State for full coverage on a car, I would probably pay close to $100. Down here, and like $250. I'm not paying $250 for no motherfucking full coverage. So what I do is I get liability, and anything that do happen to my vehicle, thank God I haven't been in any accidents. It's gonna kind of be on me. I'm just not feeding all that money into these insurance companies. I'm not doing it. But don't take my advice. I'm just one human being. Like, nah, man. Them damn car notes them damn insurance payments be like car notes. We can't do that at all. So Texas has uninsured motorist coverage. If she opted, she didn't. Yeah, she did not get it. And we just talked about that the other day. So if she opted out of that, then that's unfortunate. She should check her policy. But listen, the thing about it is that if she got the uninsured motorist insurance, it would have been an additional $100 a month. Who was really projecting that you're going to get in an accident to be able to even get that coverage? Like, you know what I mean? We've literally feeding these insurance companies. I want to open up a damn insurance company. Shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, they be getting it. Insurance is a scam. It is a scam, but it's a catch-22 because then if you don't got it, you don't really benefit. You know what I mean? So anyway, Tiffany Haddish, she's fucked up for not having that insurance coverage. I mean, she's fucked up for getting behind the wheel drunk, no matter if she fell asleep and she didn't harm anyone. She just needs to be careful with that in its entirety. So what I want to go after this. So let me bring up Teyana Taylor. Give me a second. If you want it, you can have it. Come and get it, and I'll be waiting for you. Did y'all like Immature growing up? I ain't really like they song like that, but I like that. Every little thing I do, you're on my mind. The way I driving me crazy. Every little thing I do, you're on my mind. That shit used to go hard back in the day. So let me bring this up 1 second. All right. 1 second. All right. So Teyana Taylor came out with this post. I think I want to read what happened yesterday first, though. So let me share this from TMZ. So Teyana Taylor secretly filed to divorce Iman. So he's jealous and narcissistic. So this came out yesterday. Damn, sometimes you look at couples and they be like kind of like the forever couples in your eyes. But I'm telling you, you don't know people. And I try to say that shit. I say that all the time. You really don't know. Just because people look good and on the surface and the kids look happy, sometimes it really do be toxic behind the scenes. I got to make sure I don't be talking so loud though. Anyway, because I told y'all what I experienced even with my neighbor. On the outside, they look very nice as shit, and on the inside, the woman is being called all types of ratchet bitches and getting into physical fights in front of the children. I can honestly say, like, my heart goes out to anybody who's ever experienced like any type of abuse and just like what would you call that? Domestic abuse between their parents, because I never dealt with that shit. And I'm gonna be honest with you, now that I hear a lot of different women who speak on this platform, it's like my mom, she had her father in her life her whole life, and it was just certain things. And I just always remember my mom saying, younger, she was like, yeah, she said, no man has ever put their hands on me. She was like, I would like, she don't tolerate that. She was like, she was telling me one time, she was like, your dad tried to do something one time. She was like, I was going to fuck him up or something like that. She was like, I don't play like that. It was almost like a no fly, like it, like, don't even think about it. That's always been my mom's approach as far as when it comes to abuse. And I'm happy because I don't know how that would have messed up my psyche, like seeing that and, growing older. And I probably would have thought that it was normal. Like I didn't grow up seeing that, but my heart goes out to anybody who, who goes through that and who has endured that, because I'm pretty sure that's changed you. Like maybe you would end up in a relationship where you think that that's normal, but it's really not. But anyway, so it was an update today, 11/24. So Teyana Taylor's lawyer, Tanya Mitchell Graham, released a statement regarding divorce, saying Ms. Taylor has tried to resolve this matter amicably and privately in order to protect all parties involved, particularly the party's minor children. So they were saying that, Iman was the one who came out and, details that he shared, or the way that he moved, is the reason why people knew about the divorce. So anyway, let's just read this before we go into the post that she made today. Miss Taylor requests that, so I read that. So 11:23, this was yesterday. So Iman's lawyer, Stephen C. Steele, tells TMZ Mr. Shumpert hopes that the parties can counsel and work toward a fair resolution, keeping the best interests of the children of paramount concern. So Teyana Taylor, Iman Shumpert are getting divorced. She secretly moved to end their marriage nearly a year ago and claims that he's been a jealous narcissist during their 7-year marriage. See, but when you see these people out in public and shit like that, and you know what the sad thing about it, that I think that it reveals that not enough people look into. A lot of people, it's like you look at these men or you look at these women, you be like, she's so fine, and she's so fine, and you look at him and be like, oh, if you're interested in him, like, oh, he's so handsome, he looks like this. But it's like, it'd be the people who look so good. What I've learned in life, I don't know if you experience this, but the people who look so good have the lowest self-esteem and the lowest just value, because I don't understand. If you know that Teyana Taylor is bad and she gets a certain type of attention, just fall back and just let her be. But I'm gonna tell you this before I go on and I complete this before I complete reading this article. There is something about a very strong woman in the industry. I'm telling you, I noticed this, and follow me when I say this, right? There is something, and it doesn't exclude your favorite celebrities either. It includes Nicki Minaj, it includes Beyonce. Let me tell you something. The way that they came out and said this shit before, I can't remember what was said verbatim, but Jay-Z, it was a comment that was made. It was some sort of statement that was made that when Beyonce would be out and he was with her and she got all that attention, it made him feel a certain type of way, right? The same thing with Meek Mill, with the way that he treated Nicki Minaj behind the scenes, and the alleged abuse and the things that that she experienced in that relationship. I want to tell you something. I don't know what it is. I don't know why. And it's not even just with celebrities. It could be with a woman who's just gainfully employed and she does well and maybe she's making more than her husband or whatever, right? I don't know. He could, whatever. But I just want to tell you something. There is something about strong women, and especially in the public eye, and the ones who do really well, where behind the scenes, the men want to make them feel like shit. They want to treat them like shit because they be like, oh, bitch, you Beyonce knows? Well, to me in this house, bitch, you an ant. Like, you an ant and I walk all over you. Oh, you Nicki Minaj? Oh, bitch, I don't give a fuck about none of that queen shit. Oh, you Teyana Taylor, the girl from the Kanye video? Walk all over her. Like, want to make you feel this small because to the world you might be so big, but and to me, bitch, you in my back pocket. That's how I process it, just based off of just taking a survey of how I've seen different shit happen. Like, with Beyonce and things with Nicki Minaj and Meek Mill, this situation, I'm pretty sure there's other situations that I have not named, but it's something about powerful women getting brung down to the first level by a man who feels like, I don't give a fuck if you're Beyonce, you the queen, and all of this. That shit don't mean nothing to me. That's how I felt as though that Jay-Z handled her. That's how I felt like Meek Mill handled Nicki as well. You know what I'm saying? We could look at Iman and be like, you could, whatever way you feel about him, like, oh, he's in shape, he's a nice looking guy, he's still insecure under all of that. Jay-Z, billionaire, money maker, still under that, there's something insecure. Diddy with Cassie. Look, understand what I'm saying. There is a path to it, but Cassie, she wasn't like, adorned and loved like that. Maybe to her little radius of fans, but Cassie ain't on no level of no Nicki Minaj and no Beyonce. She's not. She's just not. But there's something inside of it's something inside of men that I just feel like they like to break the women down. I think that should be studied, like especially in this industry. Anyway, so in the docs, Teyana details the demise of their marriage, accusing Iman of being jealous about her fame and feeling insecure about being good enough for her. Damn. Despite the fact that he was earning way more playing basketball than she could ever dream of making in music. Because that means that they don't want you to have no light. Baby, I don't like living under your spotlight. Baby, if you treat me right, you won't have to worry. I used to love that song, but yo, it's true. You would never just get that, but pretty pictures and nice faces and photos. Listen, it ain't. That's not all to the story. What Mary J. Blige say? It ain't all roses. Hey, flowers and posies. Hey, said it ain't all candy. This love shit is demanding. Yeah, it ain't all roses. So Tiana claims Iman would grow annoyed when they would be too. Iman grew annoyed when they would attend public events together, and the photogs would ask him to step aside and out of the frame. Let me continue. So she says that when Iman signed a $40 million contract with the NBA's Cleveland Cavaliers in 2015, the same year he also paid he was also paid $8 million by the New York Knicks. He remained aggravated by her notoriety. That's sickening. To me, I don't care. That's some Diddy shit. That's some Diddy shit. So you make all that money. So what do you want? For you to be the breadwinner and for her not to move at all? Not to have any type of, but then the same thing, then they'll end up cheating on your ass for a white bitch because she runs some little blog and be like, oh yeah, she get money. She don't, they want you to be completely dependent on them just for them to dump you off. I don't understand that shit. I don't get it. Like, yo, the way I'm set up, and I don't know if you operate like this, but when I date somebody, I want them to have their own thing going on. I want you to have your own dwelling. I want you to have your own friends, even if we come together. I want to tell you this, and I don't know, because I feel like a lot of people deal with different things. I can't be your everything, even though I can be everything in love with you. But you need to have your own balance. You need to have your own money, most of all. You need to make your own way, and you need to kind of like have your friends, like have people that you fall into. When you drain people like that, when you're always around them and you always need something and you want to use up their resources and you want to it's supposed to make the relationship better when you have something to bring to the table. That's how people say that it's equally yoked. You want to be equally yoked with your mate. Like, I don't understand why he would be frustrated. She is Teyana Taylor. You knew what you was getting into, but let's keep it real. Also, Teyana Taylor, she's been able to remain visible in this industry, especially like, with different projects and stuff that she works on. But she's never really been a seller like that when it comes to the music. She had maybe one good song that I can remember. Maybe it's the liquor, maybe it's the drug, whatever it is, that's what turned me on. Maybe it's the moon, maybe it's the cause that's when I'm in love. That's the only song I really remember by her outside of Google Me Baby. And remember when she came out with Google Me Baby years ago? I mean, I heard about her from the MTV Sweet 16 party. She's been trying for a while to get a hit, but I did like that song. Maybe it's the liquor, maybe it's the love, whatever it is, that's what turned me on. Maybe it's the joy, maybe it's the cause that's why I'm in love. I did like that song though. I can't front to you. I can't front. True say. So she says Iman signed a $40 million contract with the NBA Cleveland Cavaliers. I think I read that. Let's see. He remained aggravated by her notoriety, jealous of her acting career, and insecure about being her man. Why? Why are you insecure? Sources with direct knowledge tell TMZ Teyana wanted to keep the private as long as possible, initially choosing to file with their initials. However, Iman's recent filing in the divorce proceedings included full names, thus thrusting everyone into the spotlight. He wanted to know, he wanted them to know. Teyana claims that's when Iman started sending her negative text messages with the condescending and manipulative language in response to her being in the spotlight. She claims that he would pick fights with her for no reason, even on her birthday. Baby, where you at? Oh, this is gonna hit him later. But you know what I realized, guys? And I want you to know this too, because it's just so many little morsels I want to respond to you and just let you know. Have you ever seen a situation like this where a person treats someone bad, and how she said he even spoke to her on the way on the birthday? Then when you break away from this person, they try to reach out to you and make it seem like they changed. They didn't fucking change. I hate to tell you this. But a person who, listen, you are who you are, and they're not going to change. I promise you. What it is that people see you having your little happiness, and honestly, demonic in a demonic way, they want to fuck it back up again. Cause bitch, you happy without me? Now I need to get you back in my possession and I need to fuck this shit up for you. Tell you some sweet fucking lies, sweet nothings, and get back into your possession and then fuck your mind up all over again. Like, I know that like we see couples together and they break up and all of that, and then you want them to be back together. But the truth of the matter is, from what I've learned and what I've seen in 40 years, people don't change. They don't change at all. And maybe you've experienced some people who have changed, and maybe they, I don't know, they either changed or they got better at lying. You know what I'm saying? But how could he have somebody beautiful like Teyana Taylor and, two beautiful children and sacrifice that? Like, why didn't, and what I don't understand either is that they always harping on like the regular civilians like us and telling us, go get therapy, go do that, whatever. It's like, I wonder if they gotten therapy. I wonder if she's I'm pretty sure she's voiced a lot of these concerns to Iman, but why couldn't you get that to work? I'm pretty sure she's like, damn, you make more money than me. Why are you so concerned? Because maybe she's a it girl in her kind of way. I don't know. But to me, honestly, Teyana Taylor is still not really out there like that. She does a lot of creative directing for a lot of different artists and things like that. But to me, I feel like she's low key, She never really had that big breaking moment, in my opinion. She just been really popular. So in the docs which Teyana filed in Georgia, she says she now feels Iman was treating her cruelly and displaying extreme narcissistic behavior throughout the majority of their marriage. And you stayed silent that long. She says she began to intentionally dim her. She said she says that she began to intentionally dim her light for her husband to try to have a harmonious and peaceful marriage as Iman became more and more angry about her stardom. Damn, baby. Like, please don't drag me in these comments, but I'm gonna keep it clean because I feel like Teyana has really good energy. But it's like Tiana's really on the level of like a Cassie, you know? Cassie is really bigger than Teyana if we're talking about songs and impact, right? As far as like, you've been waiting for me to come and answer your call. The mother guys, they wanna know if it's true. Cassie rocked that shit. Teyana ain't really have no hit like that. She's just been able to remain relevant, and she was in that Kanye West video. But Iman, come on, you supposed to be able to know that. Come on, Teyana, she chilling. She do her little creative directiveness. She's sexy. She's on the scene. She look good. But how can I say something to you like this? How would how would he handle it if he was dating like a Nicki Minaj or Rihanna? Who knows what would have happened to them behind the scenes? And that's what I'm telling you. There's something about powerful women who they feel the wrath of niggas behind the scenes. It's something about it. So she says that she says that she began to dim her light. What's more, Teyana says that she turned down recording opportunities and acting gigs because Iman did not want her to work. But she says that when she stopped working after giving birth to one of their kids, Iman complained about her not making money. You see what I'm saying? That is psychological. That is psychological abuse. I'm sorry. And see, you pushed out both of his kids, and unfortunately, you still tied to this man for years. So, damn. If a picture could tell 1,000 words, she probably looking for ways out right there. That's crazy. And kids will keep you tied up with a person. I'm happy that my mom, she ain't do that with my dad, right? Let me just tell you this. So my grandfather he was a Korean War veteran. He ran a tight ship as far as like home, like with his children and everything. And you might think that this is small because you might have fucked with a local drug dealer or not. But my father was like trying to sell weed or whatever. And my mom, based on who she was and how she was raised, she was like, he came in. She told us how she broke up with him. She said my father started selling weed, and she was like, you got to think about this. Not people nowadays do not have the what would I say? I can't really think of the word, but you know how you raise with certain morals and just values. That's what I want to say. The morals and the values. My mother was raised to be a law-abiding citizen and just to do your very best. So imagine nowadays a girl breaking up with her boyfriend because he's selling weed. Most girls would try to smoke that shit. My mother said that my father came and she said he had a trash bag full of it. And she would tell us little stories like he would be down at the bar buying people drinks and stuff. And like, working hard to get diapers and like, he's not contributing. My mother, when she identified that shit, and then especially when he tried to start selling weed, she packed up our shit so quick. And that's when we moved to my grandparents' house. We moved there for a year, for which while she was in the process of buying a home, like my mother and my aunt, they ended up buying their first home together. So it was like a 2-family house. And then we moved over there. That was like a year after I was born, but it went really quick though. Like my mother, she ain't play that shit. No, she never played it at all. So, yeah, so that was back then though in the 80s. She was just like, no, he's trying to sell weed. I'm not having my kids around that. My mother didn't want that life. But think about how many of you trap queens who don't care if your nigga is hustling or whatever he doing. You probably smoking up all the weed around your damn kids. And then you're gonna be mad when they get older and smoke and start doing shit. You gotta be very careful what you do around your children. You gotta be very, very careful. I'm not trying to call you a bad parent, but you gotta be careful what you do around them. My mother, thank God, like I never had, and I don't know what it's like to experience and what your experience could have been being around that, but I just never had an erratic mother. Like she was just always there and it was just stable. So that's how like I kind of like see life, and anything that's not like that to me is like, it's like, you know, before when it would be subjects like this, because one of my cousins, her mother was on drugs really bad, and I used to feel bad about talking about like how my mom was like so good, because it made me feel like I was dim. Made me feel like she didn't really have that story. But I have to tell my story. Just because I didn't grow up and have it as hard as you doesn't mean I can't harp on how good that I could have had it. But shit, we grew up poor, poor sometimes too. I remember my mother would have to like scrape up money literally like just to make ends meet for us, like, you know what I'm saying? So we went through our little struggles too. But one thing I can say is that I ain't never have to worry about no men running in and out of my house, like being with my mom and no shit like that. I never had nothing like that. The worst is we might have like, damn, like this week we on a stretch. My mother like, damn, I got to get y'all some food. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to the store, I'm gonna write a check for some food, and I'm gonna get paid within 2 days. She gonna write the check and write it over for $50 to $100 so she can have some spending money. My mother taught me how to hustle, like when your money is low. But shit, yeah. Anyway, let's move on. I'm going to unfollow you, so I have to think about getting your follow back instead of pondering about something. What is she talking about? I'm reading something that Nicki posted. No shade. The female bar has been living life, child. What about us Ken bars? I'm so sick of you motherfuckers who mad about Nicki Minaj coming out with nail line. Come on, she's not a fucking man. I'm sick of y'all motherfuckers. I'm sick of you. Buy some fucking nails from Nicki Minaj and put them shits on your hands and type on your little fucking computer at home. All right? She's a woman. Would you expect a woman to come out with a cologne brand? Huh? I'm sick of this is what I'm saying. This is why sometimes I just don't be wanting to say nothing. I'm just not going to. So somebody has said something to Nicki online about, the female bars been doing what? She said, what life? I do music. Men can't listen to the same music now. Grown adults made history as being the first celebrity made into a character on Call of Duty. Isn't that something that a lot of men play? Go play the motherfucking games. I'm sick of you motherfuckers. I'm sick. This is why I don't communicate with people like at the level. I love the ladies, but I don't be communicating with a lot of these men. Like I don't. They got fucked up pathology. They feel like they got to be in on everything. Nicki's coming out with a perfume line. Now she's coming out with press on. She's a woman. She has a pussy. That means that a lot of her fans are. Listen, I understand that men are, heavily inundated in female rap, but this is not just a regular female rapper. Nicki has a lot of women that support her as well. She dropped fragrances before, women supported and purchased. And listen, if you a nigga who want to smell sweet like that, then go buy the fucking fragrance. I know a lot of y'all niggas be playing dress up at home, buy them fucking nails and type on your little keyboard and act like you that bitch. Like, stop playing these games. Like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all always gotta fuck up the moment for the women that's in it, getting it. Buy them fucking nails. You want anything associated with Nicki anyway. Buy the fucking nails. Buy the nails. Just buy them so you could be that bitch at home. You want to do it. You do. You do. Let me bring this up real quick. Motherfuckers done pissed me off. What the fuck is this? Hold on. And this person, I normally always see them post, right? No shade. No shade. The female bar's been living life, child. What about us Ken barbs, the gays, and the straggots? Don't forget about us, mother. It's like she can't even do anything. Like, yo, this is why I understand why. Oh, I was like, damn, I hope I ain't unfollow her. So, so Nikki said, I'm going to unfollow you so you have time to think about getting your follow back instead of pondering about something we collectively discussed this morning. So then Nikki responded back to this person and she said, what life? I do music. Men can't listen to the same music now. Grown adults made history as being the first celebrity made into a character in Call of Duty. Isn't that something that lots of men play? Go play them fucking games. I have a million different merch items on my website right now that men can wear. Like, exactly. I'm sick of these motherfuckers. Sick of them. They got to have their foot in everything. They got to be involved in everything. Nikki can't call somebody up on Queen Radio and talk to them, be mad. Or she talking too many girls. She doing this, she doing that. Stay in your motherfucking lane. Like, stay in your lane. A lot of y'all motherfuckers make me sick, and I'm not ashamed to say it. You make me sick to my stomach. Anyway, so Teyana talked about how she turned down, working, and then he complained about her not making money, even though he was jealous of her, when she was. Teyana says that she fought to keep her family together despite Iman being extremely emotionally and mentally abusive towards her. She said that she used her connections to get Iman's gigs in Hollywood as his NBA career wound down, but says that he unfortunately insisted on bickering to the point where in 2021 she began the divorce process. She says that she says that they reconciled, but it was short-lived because Iman remained in an insecure state as his NBA career continued to wind down. Ooh. Listen, instead of just putting their heads together and saying, like, you know what, babe, this NBA shit ain't working. Let's find a way to make some money. Let's hire the best chefs. Let's open up a restaurant. You see Candy, she doing that shit in Atlanta. It's mid. We need to find the people who make the best fried chicken, the best macaroni and cheese. We need to bring something really good to the table. Like, instead of just investing and just, on some shit like that, you rather just tear the woman down. Like, I don't get it. I don't understand it. So in the docs, Teyana says in 2022, she found herself being manipulated and controlled by Iman and filed for divorce, only to ask her legal team to withdraw the filing 1 day later. I wonder, you know what I'm not getting at, and I'm not saying that he did it, but with all of this going on, I wonder if this has ever turned physical between them. And I want to say, within all of this verbiage from Teyana Taylor and all of this, like, what's going on, she still tried to protect this man too. She did. She still tried to protect this man. Teyana says that she finally pulled the trigger in January because she was unable to handle the emotional roller coaster. All right, so that's Iman playing on the court. So she claims that Iman has been involved in multiple cheating scandals during their marriage and cites his DUI arrest and recalls the time in 2022 when he was arrested for weed possession in an airport. Teyana also alleges that Iman once crashed her Rolls Royce and fled the scene to avoid the second DUI. That's not responsible, homie. Sometimes I feel bad for people because, listen, if this man acted like this for the majority of this is what I want to tell you, right? This is real talk. Always pay attention to the signs. When I tell you I'm the type of person, my personality, I could talk to somebody one time and get a bad feeling about them and just disassociate. It's just something about my vibe, something about the way that I channel energy. I don't know. I pay close attention to how people talk about other people and shit like that. And I'm just not at this age, I'm not putting myself in the mix with nobody who I don't like. I'm sorry. And you have to get to the point of being okay with people feeling the way that they feel. There's something about this situation that if he started to act like that for the majority of their wedding, how was he acting prior to that? What did you turn a blind eye to? Like, even with my friend, with my cousin who was friends with that girl since 9th grade, and then the girl turned around and pretty much ghosted her in the friendship. Like, the girl was talking about my cousin too. Like, imagine being friends with somebody since 9th grade, and then you have your friend talking about you to people who are randoms, not even like, and the girl pretty much didn't care. But all in all, what I'm trying to say is that everybody who found out that my cousin wasn't friends with this girl no more, they wondered, how did they last this long anyway? How she was acting a certain way towards her and treating her a certain way. And she was like, well, maybe I overlooked it. I ain't fucking overlooking nothing. I'm telling you, I'm that person. I'm little brother. I see everything. I watch interactions. I see how you moving. Just like it was this girl, right? She used to follow me on Twitter, but she started moving funny, and I peeped it quickly. I'm telling you, I'm not one of those people who have people around me and I don't know how you moving. I know everything, baby. I know because there's no way that you can be communicating with me the way that you do and you don't think I know what you moving with. And then you have the ability to talk to whoever you want to, but when you start moving funny and start acting funny, this is what makes me as a content creator. I'm telling you, I don't know if any of y'all have dreams of doing this content creator shit. You can approach things how you want to. My best advice would be to build your own platform and move alone because it gets wacky. It's a lot of ladies who I love and it's a lot of people who I like who do commentary, but I don't be trying to be nobody's friend at all. Be confident in what you do. This shit is like work. It's like walking a dog. Every day you get better and better and better. You just get better. I used to do my lives. The first time I remember going live, I would have 4 to 5 people in the live. Don't ever think about that. Like you got to work it. You got to work it and keep going and keep going. But the thing is, a lot of people, they don't want to keep going. They just give up early. Right. But my whole thing is like, and I reach these points sometimes where I just like, I want to be nice. I want to like, let me be nice. Let me like try to like converse or do something. And every time I do that, I just get bad energy. I just do. I don't know what it is. And then I have a really good way of just disassociating because I got to protect me. You know what I'm saying? But back to this Teyana Taylor shit, because I will go off and just talk about mad shit. But I be trying to leave my videos jam-packed. Not only do I be wanting to talk about shit that's going on, but I just try to, when I have a thought that comes across my mind, I want to share it because I want other people to understand maybe my perspective and maybe they can relate to it or maybe they won't, So Teyana says that she tried to stay with Iman through thick and thin, but says that he reacted with further cruel treatment and selfishness. I wonder what the cruel treatment was. It's like she's saying everything except for that he whooped her ass or something. I want to know what the cruel treatment was. So I do. So after she secretly filed for a divorce, she says that Iman insisted on them getting back together only to be lackadaisical and inconsistent and became involved with another cheating scandal, which she says was embarrassing and humiliating. Yeah, and not only cheating can bring back diseases, some diseases that don't go away, You got to be careful with people who do things like that. And this is the modern day narcissist. A person who wants all of this control over you. And it's not that you even being a good person at home and that you're treating your wife right and treating her with respect. It's like he looked at her basically like she was nothing. What did you want? Like to just walk all over her? Like, you know what I'm saying? I give her credit for coming out and just, first and foremost, trying to keep this private for the sake of her kids. But like, I give her credit for getting away from it though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she like, this shit ain't going to work. So I give Teyana credit for that. As reported, Teyana announced their separation in September and said that to be 1,000% clear, infidelity ain't one of the reasons for our departure, which it really was. Now she says that she was just being graceful towards him. Teyana says that Iman left their family home in October and hasn't spent a significant time with their 2 children since then. You know how that go. You know how that go. They want to take it out on the kids because they think that they really hurting the kids, but they feel like they hurting you. You know what I'm saying? If she was the one who filed for the divorce, you can't be hurting her, baby. She gonna move on. You know that she got connections in the industry. People gonna put her in different. And let me tell you something. Even on the back end with all of this going on, mad people is reaching out to her. Oh, Teyana, boo, it's gonna be okay. You want to come over? Oh my God, like including her and shit. She gonna be just fine. She's a great creative director. For a different artist. So I think Teyana will be fine. Teyana says that he left her home. She's asking for temporary and permanent primary physical custody. She's asking for temporary and permanent primary physical custody plus joint legal custody and child support. TMZ broke the story. Teyana and Iman got hitched back in 2016, tying the knot and wearing biker jackets. Damn. So now she says their marriage is irretrievably broken, which seems painfully obvious based on the litany of issues between them, at least in her eyes. We reached out to Iman's camp on a rep for Teyana. So far, no word back. So that's that on that. And then Teyana, she came out and she made this statement today. So let's read this. So she said, I mind my business, don't bother nobody. And y'all know I've never played about my children, family, and our privacy. I have not spoken on this private matter to any media outlets, blogs, etc. So everyone claiming Teyana said didn't get any statements directly from me. These statements were taken from private court documents that were leaked to the public. It is very heartbreaking and that someone would take out the time to make such a private matter public for the world to see. But it's like she's overlooking the fact that Iman is the one who put his name on the documents, which is the reason why they're now public and people were, it's public document when you do shit like that. Shit is not sealed. So it's very heartbreaking that someone would take out the time to make such a private matter public for the world to see. However, protecting my family is one thing I've always done, and for my children, I will continue to do so. Please, if y'all love y'all little nieces, Junie and Rue, like y'all have shown, please allow myself and my family some privacy to resolve this matter in peace. Love y'all. What do y'all think? Do you feel as well, based on the document, she said that it's pretty much the marriage is done. If she's seeking permanent custody, joint custody. I didn't understand how that was read when she said that. Let me just grace over that again. She said that she's asking for temporary and permanent primary physical custody plus joint legal custody and child support. Okay. I understand that now. All right. So I liked Teyana's energy when it came to this, because she's just really trying to keep it cute. And I feel like she's probably one of those people, like, if I put this type of energy out and ask for them in a nice way to kind of like leave me alone, then people won't really dig. But baby, this is the internet. People going to dig into the shit. They're going to want to talk about it. So my heart goes out to her, because it sounds like she really tried. And you can't dim your light for no nigga. Like, you can't do that shit. You can't dim your life for any person. I don't give a fuck, no friend or anybody. You cannot dim your light. Let me tell you, real talk, the reason my cousin started going through issues with her friend is because she got a really good job at Dell, making like $250,000 a year. She bought a new home and she got a new man in her life. And that girl who was her friend, the sad thing about it was she was dating this this ex-NFL player in Ohio, not saying no names. She was dating him. They have some sort of real estate company. He ended up beating her ass, cheating on her, and now he left. I think he left her for like a white woman or some shit like that. And my cousin was, and you know what? This is why I told my cousin too. You was there for her during the whole breakup, and you was pretty much, my cousin said, shit, I went through a divorce too. This is what I want to tell you, ladies. Sometimes I know that you be wanting to be involved in another person's life, but would those people be there for you when you going through it? Would they be there for you? So guess what? My cousin was there for her. She went through all of this. She went through all of this divorce with her husband, whatever, him threatening her and doing all types of shit. She stayed up nights with this woman, who she knew since 9th grade. You know what I'm saying? And then what happened was that my cousin, she's a little hard on niggas because she has a lot to offer. So her friend said, don't you think you a little hard on niggas? And what I said to her was just like, what does that have to do? I said, you and her are not dating. So what if you take niggas through the ringer, if you put them through certain things to make sure that they're the right one for you? But the thing that kind of like pissed my cousin off is that she was talking about her to random people, like some people who did my cousin's makeup and hair for an event. She was like, they was talking about you too. And my cousin was like, you my friend for 20 years. Why are you talking about me to other people? And the friend just was pretty much, it said, I don't give a fuck, like on some shit like that. I said, it's pretty crazy how like you came up and you starting to do really good for yourself and your friend just started treating you like this. It's really jealousy. And she says that everybody says that she's been overlooking it for years. I ain't overlooking nothing. I'm not. You look at me slight way. You do some shit funny. I watch how people treat other people too. I do. I watch that. That's really important to me, because if you talk about other people and the way that you, especially if you don't really know me like that, and the way that you talk about people, I gotta nix you. I got to. It ain't no love lost on some regular human being shit, but you can't be a part of my fray. I can't. I would be stupid. Like, you know what I'm saying? I would be foolish to bring you into my shit in the way that I see that you talk about other people. It's just not gonna happen. But what I want to say is that the signs are always there. The signs in any matter is always there. Whether you choose to overlook it and avoid it, that's going to be on you. But anyway, let me read some of these comments. I got like 90 comments since I've been talking and chit chatting. Please make sure that you subscribe to the channel, thumbs up the video, all of that. Please, please, please. Please make sure that you also support the channel. The Cash App is on the screen. Cookie Confidant $83 on that Cash App. So let me just read some of these comments real quick. My opinion, black men with money act like that. Yeah, they do. Unfortunately, the white men with money act like that too. My favorite Cassie song was Must Be Love featuring Diddy. One of my favorite Cassie songs was You Wanna Hold Me, you got a long way to go. I think I like that as much as the Me and You. They said you got a long way to go. They said you wanna love me. Cassie just didn't work out on the music front though. She just really didn't. Don't forget to like the video. Yes, please make sure that you thumbs up the video, like the video, support the channel as well. Let me just read. Yeah, I'm just here for her thriving. Right. Q Lopez. I agree. They're always posting bad things about Foxy. What did they say about Foxy now? Who posted something about Foxy? I know that Storm Monroe did an interview with Jaguar the other day, and they were speaking in some exacts, saying that Jay-Z gave Foxy something, and I didn't think that that was right. Oh, I seen her post that on her story. She said that she got millions with working with Diddy. And the neighborhood talkers, yeah, they foul. You know that they foul. So that's not the first time she spoke about Diddy or anything like that. Anyway, so anyway, let's move on. So let's get into this Cardi B shit. Give me a second. Let's bring this up. So there was a journalist. Let me see. There was a journalist out at Cardi B and Offset's place. So hold on, let me refresh this. There was a journalist. So a man who claims to be a journalist, pops up at Cardi B and Offset's Atlanta home attempting to record. Now, this man was on the street, I guess. He was on the street. It's a public street, and that's Offset back there, if you can see. Offset made a comment about him having, is that Offset? Made a comment about him having Crocs on. So pretty much he was addressed by the security. That looked like the same type of security that they had over at what was that kid's name? I feel those goosebumps every time. Travis Scott. When I went to, because I have a business, so y'all know I have a business, but I delivered something to Travis Scott's house before, and I didn't realize who it was. But when I left and they had all of that security there, it made me realize, like, who the hell is this? But it ended up being Travis Scott home. Give me 1 second because I need to throw my phone on the charger because I actually got to leave in a little bit, and I just want to make sure that I got enough juice on my jack. Give me a second. Let me do this real quick.
Yo, young money right here, throw it up, no hype cheer. Cold like a white beer, Freddy Krueger, I'm a rap bitch nightmare. And I'm rich, I could buy you. Kill bitches, leave their body in a bayou. More brain than an IQ, more head than a drug. And my bank account ain't hardly empty. That's why I come through in a Barbie Bentley. So please, mamacita, please no envy. When you come around, it reads no entry. Who's next to go? My flow so flexible. Get gassed and get at me. Text a cow, shoot yourself in the leg. Plex a cow. White jag with a twisted lip. I ain't Mike Jack, but this is it. I'm everywhere. You like Balloon Boy?
Mike Jack, but this is it. So, all right. So, Offset Cardi B. So, a journalist, an alleged journalist, was on their, not really even on their property, but on the public street. And I guess the security officer wanted to know why he was there. So, let's just check this out.
Why are you doing it? Why are you doing it? Why are you doing it?
Stop.
Why? Don't touch me, man.
You're touching me.
Why are you? I'm holding my hand in front of your camera.
You're in my space.
I'm holding my hand in front of your camera.
Come up to me like
I'm holding my hand in front of your camera.
I'm on a public street.
Okay,
come on.
But you filming this man property.
I'm filming all over.
It don't matter.
I'm filming.
You cannot do that. This is advertised. You're irritating the whole situation.
I won't say a word to you.
It don't matter, man.
I won't say a word.
Why are you doing this? Are you bored? What is it?
I'm bored.
He ain't getting no pussy, man.
That's what it is. Yeah.
He got a Crocs on, man.
Yeah, I got Crocs on.
Man, he got Crocs on. He ain't getting no pussy.
I'm telling y'all, if y'all want to protect him, tell him don't do that, man. He's putting himself in a bad situation.
Is that
if I walked up to you and slapped your camera or something, it'd be another story, wouldn't it? I mean, you wouldn't like it too much, would you? If I walked up to you recording and slapped your stuff,
what kind of story are you trying to get?
That's what you would slap your camera, you would be upset.
Okay, if you came to my house.
If I walked up to you,
if I came to your house.
Bro, as much as you don't like it, it's a public street.
No.
You ain't got the right to come up and batter my equipment like that.
Public street too, right? So
you don't have the right to do that,
bro. If you wake up in the morning, and I got a camera to your face and just recording, and
if you out on the public street, if somebody out on the public street, you don't have the right to come up and hit their equipment.
Man,
can I get your name and badge number?
Sure can. 337, sir.
Your name?
You don't get my name, sir. By our department and my chief, I don't have to give you my name, only my badge number, 337.
All right.
Fair enough?
Fine. That's how it is.
Okay. That's how it is, sir.
No problem.
Okay. What's going on?
I'm just trying to get this gentleman to keep it moving on. He's kind of antagonizing the property owners.
I didn't antagonize anybody.
Anything, but we just ask him if he just keep moving because he's just filming, and we're trying to keep.
The black guy got to act the white master. Didn't he just tell you that this is a public street? So what changes it whether it's a white man or if you giving him the information? If that's a public street, he can be there. Like I understand as far as taking photos and shit of somebody's house, that would make me uncomfortable, especially if I was Offset or Cardi. It would make me uncomfortable. But what if he was taking videos of like rich, celebrity homes or something like that? What if he was formulating some sort of online documentary or something? You don't know what people work on. He's living down in that area. He wanted to get content. As long as he's not harming them and he's stepping on their property, he was on a public street. I do know that it is a little weird with him being down there and they probably seen him from a distance and was like, what the fuck are you doing? But it is a public street. You got to realize who you are. He probably just wanted some sort of glimpse at their home. He can't see inside of their home. I don't think that he could, but I don't know. I just thought that was, I understand it from both ends though.
Obviously it's not against law to film.
Right.
And he has every right to film.
Right.
Now you are in the
roadway. Are you saying right? But you just said, you see what I'm saying? Like now I be understanding what a lot of the black women who I be watching their channels, they be saying that black men are pussies when it comes to white men. It's like, you pussy. You just said, why can't he keep moving? The guy just told you that it's a public street and he has the right to film. Hop off dick. And you see your massa still disappointed you. These niggas be bitches be waiting behind some white nigga. Like, come on. It's a public street. No, they shouldn't. He was not on their property at all. I can't take it.
Way, which is against the law. And if you don't live around here, you're loitering and prowling. Are you local?
I'm working on a story. I don't answer questions. I'm a journalist. As you can see, this is probably not.
I don't. Do you have any journalist
credentials? Do you have a card on you by chance?
Do you have any journalist credentials?
Oh, I got them.
Okay,
but the First Amendment allows me to walk down a public street.
It sure
does.
As
a matter of fact, I never said a word to anybody.
Okay.
I was quiet.
Okay.
They started engaging me.
Okay. Well, I'm fine with that. But you just said you're a journalist, so I'd like to see some kind of credentials to show you're a journalist.
Well, I don't need to provide that.
Well, you just said you're a journalist.
I am.
Well, I'm a space astronaut.
I don't have to show you credentials. I have a First Amendment right to walk down the street and record.
No, First Amendment right does not authorize you to walk down the street. First Amendment is freedom of speech, sir.
And it's also freedom of press.
That is the Third Amendment. Second Amendment.
Third Amendment is no soldiers in the home.
Now, Second Amendment is
the right to bear arms.
Okay, so I'm not going to get in a debate about amendments with you. And you have every right.
There's 5 elements to the First Amendment.
You have every right. Clear, you're right.
Why are you doing it? Why are you doing it?
So that's that. They got into a little debacle over this bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So it's just crazy. That shit is just crazy to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? I understand. Like, again, I don't want to act like I don't get it. Like, I wouldn't want my house recorded or anything like that. But at the same point, you can't really stop a person from walking down the street and being able to say things that being able to record, you know what I'm saying? So it just is what it is. Let me just bring this up really quick. Let's move over here. I hope that y'all still here doing your thing. And let me just read some of the comments before I move on to this Nicki Minaj new press on nail venture. I document houses for work. It's 100% legal. That's what I'm saying. It's just that it was Cardi B and them. That's why they probably and was that Offset? I didn't read any comments. I was listening to the video. Lord, he said the First Amendment, sir, just stop. Cassie could have had a career comparable to J-Lo, but she had vipers around her who drained her. I bumped her mixtape Rockabye Baby when it was released in 2012. Shout out to that Piff. Oh yeah, that Piff was the good old days. I document houses for work. It's 100% legal. Taking pics and recording is unsafe. Yeah, I can see both sides, but if it's literally he's standing on a public street, as long as he kept it moving, I think that was different. But he said that he was working on a story. So what if he was working on some sort of content or whatever? You know what I'm saying? Not going to lie, I drive around rich neighborhoods and record too, but that's just me manifesting my mansion. Where you be driving around at? Because, yo, when I tell you, when I used to deliver for my business here in Houston, my heart used to be broken delivering to these huge houses. And some of the people who live in these huge houses don't be giving no tips either. And it'd be the regular people like us who be giving out the good tips. I'd be like, damn, y'all motherfuckers ain't tipping or nothing. That should be so crazy to me. Let's see. Yeah, you're right. They always need stunts for attention. Let's see if Cardi B comes out in 3, 2, 1 and makes a response. And yeah, I don't understand that. Celebrities, we be having to roll around with guns and stuff because there's always something going on. Like, why is this man standing around my house? She always gonna come out and say some crazy shit, like just to kind of back it up and ride off the attention of the press that this situation is getting. So give me a second. Let me go over here and bring this up. So earlier today, Nicki Minaj came out and she posted. First, she said, if y'all want today's Pink Friday surprise, retweet this. So people retweeted it. And then Nicki posted a link to the Pink Friday nails. So let me share this page. So sign up for early access. Be the first to know when we launch it in January. Hold on. All right, so luxurious press-ons by the Queen. I'm excited for Nicki. I'm excited for her. So it's launching in January. So she launched some passes to guarantee her product during the launch. So she got the silver, she got the gold, and she has the rose, and she has the pink. So this kind of guarantees you to be able to purchase through her website within the first 72 hours. So dive deep into the January launch frenzy and enjoy stress-free shopping during the first 72 hours. No need to worry about missing out. Pass holders are guaranteed access to our press-on nail sets separate from the general sale offered to the public. Your past dollars can be redeemed for any nail pack ranging from $15 to $100. Act quickly as guaranteed access applies only during the initial 72 hours of the launch. Unused credits seamlessly roll over into store credits for future indulgences. So I think that this is cool. Like, I think that it is really cool because I can't wait to see what Nicki does with this and how it performs. That anything that she does is going to perform well. It's pinkfridaynails.com. That's crazy. So people gonna have their nails for the concert as well. Let me see. So it starts at, she said that the products start from $15 to $100. So that's giving people, at least if you want some regular basic press-ons, that gives you the $30. And if you want I'm pretty sure the 60 is going to be a little different than 90, then the 120, that's probably going to be blinged out nails and shit like that or whatever. I'm really proud of Nicki though. Like, she ain't playing. That she said that before, that she was going to be doing her nail line, her press on nail line. So I'm just happy that everything materialized and came into fruition for her. So this is coming next year. She got this cool little coming soon thing that's dragging all over everywhere. But I'm happy that she did it. I can't wait to see it roll out. I'm definitely gonna have to buy some press on nails for my nieces or whatever, see how that goes. That the website is definitely gonna be jumping. This is all before her tour. She's doing Rolling Loud next year too. So this is gonna be great. I'm just happy that Nicki is just putting shit into motion. And listen, notice it. This is on pinkfridaynails.com. This ain't going through no vendor or nothing. I'm pretty sure that Nicki, maybe in the future, she'll be shipping through Amazon and that'll be easier and, more product to push. But for right now, it's going straight through her. Like, this is the vendor. So I'm pretty sure she got, shit set up for her shipping and everything and how that's going to be handled. But that just goes to show you, Nicki been working in the background. So I can't wait to see that these nails, I can't wait to see, like, her nails, that she comes to her nail line. And then, this shit is going to sell off. I know that it's going to do really, really good. So I'm really excited for Nicki. Let me know in the comments. Press the number 1 if you're going to be buying some press on nails, or press number 2 if you're not really into the press on nails thing. I know a lot of people will just support Nicki though because it's her. Just like the Vogue covers there. I'm sure that it will be successful. They will, how we do it ready for the Queen, it will be sell out in a matter of minutes. Exactly. Hairline should be next. She said that she was going to do that before as well. So, yeah, hairline is going to be next. Hey, LeRon, please save this live so I could check it out later. What's up, Erica? Look, between Beyonce and Nicki, I have no more money aside for tour tickets, and that's it till taxes. Yeah, you got to learn. Yep, I understand it. You got to make sure that you ration that money and spend it right, though. So a lot of people are saying one that they purchasing. Okay, when is Onika Tanya coming to YouTube? Hopefully she makes you a mod Laron. Queen Radio needs to be on YouTube. It only seems right. She did say that there was a new home for Queen Radio, so we'll have to see, what happens with that as well. I'm excited though. I'm happy that Nicki is doing everything that she said. I'm happy that, they said that the perfume was released through JCPenney's. Did any of y'all see that on Twitter where they said that the perfume was released? I even clicked on this link yesterday that said that I could come and pick it up today. It would be ready by 1 p.m. I just didn't want to buy it yet because I feel like it didn't officially launch. So yeah, I'm just excited for this. Is comeback season. Y'all know today is Friday the 24th. We are officially 14 days away from the release of Pink Friday 2. What do you expect? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what features are you expecting? What do you think this album, what direction you think this album is going to go in? Do you think it's going to be completely different from the album she's done before? Nicki is a musician, so I feel like she's going to come with something different. She said that it's really hard to listen to the album earlier. She was talking about saying that it was different. She was saying that it was hard for her to listen to the album. So, regarding different subject matters that she went over, it was something on the Neighborhood Talk she posted earlier, but I think she deleted it. Give me a second. Let me share this. All right. So this is deleted from her page. So she said, I will not stop creating my businesses or being a mom or being a musical perfectionist just to pop my pussy in a music video just for you, to find a reason to still dig up your ass and find an issue with that too, nor will I give you a track list. And I want y'all to understand this. Nicki's album is coming in 2 weeks. I want you to rest assured this. Within the next 7 days, we're going to know that track list. You want to know why? Because intrusion happens, because what happens is that for Nicki to be a major artist the way that she is, and these albums will be being shipped to stores to be on their stock, to be in stores and shit like that, the albums have to ship, but I'm pretty sure they're going to ship the album closer to the date of release. So it just kind of prevents the music from being leaked and stuff like that. Because you got to realize, back in the day, they used to ship albums so early. We in 14 days. I don't know when Nicki's albums is going out to the stores. I don't know if her label is going to pay for extra money for like 2 days shipping to make sure and assure that it gets to the stores on time and that they have enough time to stock it. And in my opinion, the CDs are probably going to arrive at the store on that Thursday, or maybe that Wednesday. But you got to realize, if a person works at a store and they get their hands on that package, they're going to expose the track listing, or it's going to be, you know what I'm saying? Or maybe Nicki by that week, she will have exposed it, but it's definitely coming soon. You got to realize, we think we are within 2 weeks of this release. Just be chill. Just let it happen the way that it's supposed to happen. You know what I'm saying? We're almost there, literally. So she said, nor will I give you a track list. Music is very serious business for me and many of us, but it's also it's also my fucking my fucking art. Okay, music is very serious business for me and many of us, but it's also my fucking art, my gift from God. Do you tell physicians how to operate on your penis holes and hairlines? Would you tell a pastor how to preach his sermon in the middle of Sunday worship? Do you tell strippers where they position their buttholes while they're on the pole trying to entertain you? Do you tell Jordan how to chew his gum and move his wrists before a fucking jump shot? Being a people pleaser will never make the pleaser feel pleased. So stop. Take it from me. I've learned the hard way for many years. I'll see y'all back on this app when I decide to drop my album, the one I wrote, the one that is very pleasing to me, the one that's difficult to listen to for me at times due to certain things, lyrics, for reasons you'll understand one day. So she wrote that earlier and then she deleted. Y'all just talking to be talking. Beyonce didn't even have a rollout, just dropped an album, disappeared, and announced a tour. Nicki did VMAs, Vogue, Apple Music, been dropping music all year, vinyls, content, interacting with fans, and has been giving something every Friday as promised, and still not done. What exactly are y'all looking for? Serious question. That's what I'm saying. Why y'all ain't post her new nail company? Because Kyle is a fucking dick sucking. Ooh. Woo. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Love is a connection. They join two people together. What a sweet connection. And if it's right, it will last forever. And if you give it a try, and if you take my advice, take my advice. If your heart's not in it, let it go. Stop wasting some, don't fool yourself. It won't grow. And if your heart's not in it, let it go. Well, who do you want Nicki to work with, LeBron? I don't care who she works with. You know what I'm saying? I'm just ready to hear the finished product. I want to see what, what collaboration she has on this album and what direction it's going. She said that Drake is on the album. She said Lil Wayne is on the album. So we'll see what happens. We'll see, which way it goes. So 8/12 is our Independence Day. Oh, I gotta add it through my let me go to my YouTube on the side. Give me a second. To join two people together, what a sweet connection. And if it's right, it will last forever. But if you give it a try, and if you didn't take my advice, if your heart's not in it, let it go. Don't waste yourself, don't fool yourself. It won't grow. All right, let me scroll up real quick. 8/12 is our Independence Day. All right. I just added you as a moderator. Add as a moderator. Can manage block words and change chat moves. And live also has capabilities. All right. All right. So that's that. I really got to get going because I need to get to the gym for my second half. Shout out to the people who still went to the gym today, even though it's the day after Thanksgiving. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got to make sure you stay focused. My birthday is in 2 months and I want to be at a certain goal by February. So, that's coming up. It's really good. You know what I did today too? I shaved my beard. Well, I did it yesterday. I shaved my beard off. Sometimes I shave my beard off every few months because I feel like you need to be real with yourself. Like, I like the way I look without a beard, but some people, I feel like a lot of men, they hide behind their beards. I don't know if they feel like they funny looking or whatever, but I cut my beard off every few months just to get that fresh face type of feel. I'll do it for maybe but the thing is, the reason why I don't really like keeping my face trimmed like that is because if I keep cutting it, I start to get little bumps. Like the way that I want it to be clean and tight with the goatee, I start getting little bumps. But I'll rock it for this for a week, and then we got to grow the beard back. But I just feel like you got to be able to see yourself. Like, shit, I know that I take really good care of my skin. I want to see my skin and how it looks. Like, I'm not you got to step behind that sometimes, step away from that and just, see what's going on. Some people, I be feeling like a lot of dudes, they feel like a beard makes them look a certain type of way, and they feel like they may be funny looking or they don't look good without it. But to me, that's hiding. So it's like you're talking about a woman wearing makeup and having her face beat, but you hiding behind a beard. How do you truly look without your beard? Like, you know what I'm saying? So yeah. What's up, Taylor? Not gonna lie, I missed the gym, but ate super healthy today. Yeah, I ate healthy today too. I ate a lot of vegetables. I drank water. I did really good today, but I'm definitely going back for a part 2. My gym closes at 11 o'clock p.m. So even if I was to leave within an hour and get there at 10 o'clock, I still got a whole hour to work out. And that's pretty much all I'm doing. I'm going to do the elliptical for an hour today, for another hour. So I did it earlier. I went to the gym, but I'm about to go back and do a part 2. Yo, let me tell you something, how I really be making people move. Now my friend, right? Yesterday we was over there and eating dinner and stuff. And my friend was like, oh, I got to go to the store and get something. Oh, I'm going to walk to the store. I said, oh, now you walking to the store? Because I got on their ass. I said, yo, you live on this nice ass street. It remind me of some shit. Because I said, being from New York, I'm a walker. I'm like, you don't never fucking walk. When you gonna start getting some more exercise? So now they walk into the store. I make shit move within my friends. I don't want to be the type of person who's doing good and gaining health and exercising and you not doing nothing. So what I'm supposed to do, just watch you deteriorate? Yeah, that it starts off with that. Start walking to the store. Then you need to start walking your ass up and down this damn parkway too. It's just a nice street. It's really scenic. Like, walk your ass up and down this parkway and get some of that weight off. Like, no, I'm sorry. I feel like we be being so nice to people because we feel like we don't want to hurt their feelings, but it's a way to be brutally honest. If you got somebody that's in your family or a friend that's overweight, you can encourage them in a nice way, but you need to be persistent. Like, yo, like, even offer if you want to walk with them, like, let's walk, let's do this. But if they just giving you negative feedback or they're not really responsive to it, sometimes you got to let people just traverse through life the way that they going to get there, because not everybody is going to see it. They not. Just like yesterday, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna be completely honest, and I know that I spent my holiday with these people, but I was disgusted that people just did not want to eat collard greens. Like, we ate all of that food yesterday. We didn't have no vegetables. We had macaroni and cheese dressing. We had the barbecue that was made. We didn't have no vegetables. That's why you think I OD today. When I came home, I made my vegetables, and I'm making my collard greens tonight when I go to the gym. So I really want to get there by 9:15, and then I could work out, and I'm good because I'm having collard greens tonight. We having that with that smoked turkey, and I bought that big ass thing of broth. So I'm gonna put that in it with that smoked paprika and that garlic. Oh my God. It's gonna be like, ooh, that shit gonna be bomb. I can't wait to eat that later. I love collard greens. I love it, love it, love it, love it. That's real. I be having to get on my moms to eat right. Yeah, but you know what? A lot of us don't. The way that we was raised, they don't really know how to eat right. And me personally, I like my vegetables a certain type of way. Yeah, I did used to like steamer vegetables and all of that, but I don't like it like that no more. I like to make my vegetables in the pot with a little bit of olive oil, and I like to saute it a little bit, and I like to put my seasonings on it. And then when it's done, I put a little bit of butter on it. Like, I eat a lot of vegetables. I mean, as long as you ain't, see, I use butter sparingly. I don't use, like, a lot of butter. Like, I don't use, I put a little bit in it for taste. And I always put that better than bouillon. That shit takes the vegetables to another level. It takes it to another level. And they have the low sodium one too, if you're one of those people who have high blood pressure, but I don't have that. I think I work out so much that my body, it just handles it. Be looking for like just a little bit of the sodium, because you can be imbalanced if you just keep drinking so much water and don't flushing all the sodium. Your body does need some sodium. But the other day when I went to the dentist in the morning time, like last Saturday, I went to the dentist, my blood pressure was like 110 over like 60. It was really low. Because I'm telling you, when you active and you take care of yourself like that, your blood pressure works in your favor. I've always had lower blood pressure though, like, like healthy blood pressure. Only one time when I was really wilding with the food where my blood pressure got up, and it was, I think the bottom number got close to 70, and it was like, that's pre-hypertension. So I do competitive bodybuilding, so I work out, but I ain't walking except on the treadmill. Yeah, and you know what? You got to be careful where you have to be careful where you walk at. I always say that to women: be careful where you're walking at, because it'll go down quick. Just be careful. I think if you get your exercise, go to the malls. Even though in malls nowadays they're shooting at the malls and shit like that. So you just got to be careful where you're at. But if you feel like you want to walk or something, I would probably say do it somewhere inside. I go to a gym, but I don't go to like a Planet Fitness type gym. Planet Fitness, it just didn't work for me. I feel like the equipment was cheap. I didn't like the atmosphere. I just really didn't. I'm not hating on you if you go to Planet Fitness, but I go to a non-corporate gym, and I really, really like it, because most of the people I see there all the time, you could tell that they enjoy working out. Look up the different fitness centers and stuff in your area. Like, my job pays for it though. Like, I get a really good discount through them. Don't pay for it in full, but I get a really good discount through this gym. And what stresses me out, I don't know why my mind goes here though, right? Because I want to move, and I'm like, I can't move too far away from this gym because I love it. Like, I really do love this gym. But maybe what I'll do is I'll end up buying me one of the machines that they sell in the gym, so then I'll have that machine at home. But I really, really love this gym, and it'd be some cuties there too. I crack myself up when I be saying that shit. Yo, I was like, today I went to the gym. It's Friday and a lot of people is off. These people don't probably be at the gym during this time of the day, but it's Friday and people are off from their job. When I got to the gym today at like 12 o'clock, I said all the cuties be at the gym in the morning. Like, I see. Now I need to go back into entrepreneur full-time mode so I could just be at the gym at like 11 a.m. Like, you know what I'm saying? But that is real talk, the lifestyle that I really want, because there was something so appealing to me. Like, when I used to live in this area, like in an energy corridor, and I would be going to work, and I would always see these people walking in the opposite direction. I'd be like, why the fuck they ain't going to work? They just look so unencumbered and just having a good time. And it's 8 something, and I'm going to work, and then they walking the other way. I'd be like, damn, I need that lifestyle because I want to be off on fucking Monday, Tuesday. I want to be in the fucking gym at 12 o'clock p.m. on a Wednesday and just go and just, you know what I'm saying? I had that though. But I had that when I was, full-time entrepreneur for 2 years during the pandemic. But I had to go back to work because I had a lot of expenses coming out in my bank account. Once my bank account got to like 15,000, I said, no, we like to have some savings. I can't just be back at zero. I can't do that because we all worked paycheck from paycheck before. The pandemic really was a blessing to me because I was able to stack so much money and I just made a lot of money too. So it was a blessing in a way, with everything going on. But there's something within people who I see where I'm just like, damn, why you not going to work? Or how you free at this time? Like, I need that type of lifestyle. I need it for real. I have 4 gym memberships. I feel like it's fun to switch up. And some gyms are better than others depending on where you're training. Are you in Texas? Because I feel like you said some keywords that made me think that you was in Texas, but who said that? Right. Yeah, it'd be some cuties in the gym. I'd be like, and you know what's so crazy? I hate to say this too. I don't really want to date a person who doesn't work out. I know you think that this is wrong, but I don't want, you might think it's wrong, but I'm not really interested in dating a person who doesn't work out because I'm telling you, I know how this shit goes. You don't date a person who doesn't work out and they don't take health and wellness serious, and it'll just be you and it'll be you. And then sometimes you might succumb to their negative eating habits and shit like that. And then you'll be tight. Nah, I want somebody who holds me accountable and I hold them accountable as well. Even though I really do have somebody I really like right now, but I just need them to do better on the health tip. I need them to do like really, really better because what it ends up being is that you end up burying these people. And then, nah, I don't want that. So I just don't want it. I want somebody who works out just as much as, not even just as much. I work out 6 days a week. I can't wait for Monday because when Monday comes, that's my off day. But I just want somebody who appreciates and values health and wellness. Like, and I'm the thing about it is I'm sitting up here talking to y'all about this. Now, I just started my journey really in May, but I've always been into health and wellness even before then. But I really just started my journey in May. So it's like I've only really been doing this June, July, August, September, October, November, about to be December. December 5th will be 7 months for me. 7 months. And I didn't even intend on dropping 74 pounds. Last month, I made the 74-pound mark. So by my birthday, I need to be to that 100-pound mark. Like, and then I think I'm going to stop because I don't want to get too slim. Like, I just don't. I feel like, I just like to, because I like how I look in my clothes, but I don't think I want to get anywhere less than, 240 because I like how I look. I just feel like I wanted to be more healthier. Like right now in my building, the fucking the elevator is fucked up. And typically being that I work out so much, I don't be doing the stairs and stuff because I'd be like, yo, every day I do like 7 miles, like on the elliptical. And then I lift weights too. I work out for an hour and a half pretty much every day. But so I've been doing the stairs, but it's so much easier for me now for some reason, just climbing the stairs. So yeah, I think I'm going to stop. But even though when I get to my goal and hopefully I'll be there by February, I'm still going to work out daily. So I'm still going to end up losing weight though. Cause I'm telling you, working out is like a high. Yesterday, I wanted to work out, even though it was Thanksgiving. It's like something that I'm addicted to. I just want to do it. Like, so if you stay consistent with anything that long, you'll want to do it. Smoking weed for 6 months straight, it'll be hard for you to get off. But you want to know, actually, one of the times I stopped smoking weed, I kind of used like little ways to trick my mind. I got like one of my wisdom teeth removed. And when my tooth got removed and I was going through all that pain, I just stopped smoking. I kind of like took it as a scapegoat way to like get out of it. So that kind of helped me through it. But you got to do whatever works for you. So it's 8:52. I need to get out of here, get dressed. So yeah, I appreciate all of y'all coming through and showing up. 74 pounds, damn. Yeah, exactly. And eating mostly fruits and vegetables. Fruits and vegetables will do it. Eat more whole foods. You got to really let go of the processed foods. It's just really not good for you. Like I eat a lot of vegetables, a lot of fruit. I start my day off with fruit every day. Today I need more bananas, but I need more bananas, but I need to I have some apples. I think I got one more Honey Crisp apple and then I got some Rave apples. I need to go grocery shopping for the week. I'm gonna do that on Sunday. Yeah, I'm doing that on Sunday, but always come with your own food. Like, even though yesterday I didn't even really go in yesterday, but I did have a few Hawaiian sweet rolls. I can't lie. That was probably like the downside of my day because I was like, I was fucking them shits up. I think I had like 3 or 4 Hawaiian sweet rolls. By the time I had dinner, I was full. Like, to be honest with you, I was like, damn, I can't even really eat like that. But yep, we back at it today. You know, health and wellness is important. I don't want to be older and be fucked up and be like, debilitated and walking hunched over. And nah, we ain't getting down like that. I'm going to focus on, and I'm going to do this. This is just a lifestyle change for me. It's not just a moment until I get to 240. Nope. It's going to be what I want to, it's going to be like a part of my personality and what I want to do. So, and what I want to be like. So, anyway, let me get up out of here. So I hope y'all all have a blessed evening. I just wanted to come and chit chat. I didn't know that this was going to turn into almost 2 hours. Let's see. I chipped my wisdom tooth the other day. Wow. How did you chip your wisdom tooth? When I was heavy in the gym, I always had mad energy, no lie. Yup. It gives you a lot of energy. It also gives you a better state of mind mentally, I feel like. So listen, y'all, I'm about to get up out of here. Please make sure that you support the channel. Thumbs up the video, that support. Share the video, that support. Also, you can also always support with the Cash App, Cookie Confidant 83, that's on the screen. I appreciate y'all coming through chit-chatting tonight about the different topics. I am trying to do different topics on my channel too, because I just feel like sometimes I love female rap, but I'll be wanting to do different shit. So, that's like, it's like a muscle, you work it. So even though like these are topics that I probably would speak to about on the phone with my friends and shit like that, but I kind of like kept my channel strictly to female rap, but I know that I'm much more than that. So I'm going to start touching on different topics, even if the videos don't get that many hits. Like, that's the type of shit that I'm on, because I always have to remind myself is that when I first did it, I would be happy if my video got 500 views. So if I do a topic that I know that I'm not really in an algorithm for, I'm not going to stop doing it just because it don't get that many views. That shit doesn't get me mad or anything like that. Because if I do a video on Cardi, Nicki, or some shit like that, I know that it's going to get a certain amount of views. But if I do a video, and it leads with Jamie Foxx or somebody like that, while somebody else could upload that and get 100,000 views, I might not even crack 2,000 to 3,000 views on it. You know what I'm saying? But it's all about what you're in an algorithm for. So I got to start working that. So it doesn't really matter. I'm not getting paid from YouTube monetization now anyway. So why not fuck it up and do something different? Because I be getting tired. Because sometimes I be feeling like I be tied to like certain topics and I don't be wanting to talk about that all the time, just to be honest with you. So got to be able to switch it up and be able to talk about different things. And I started to do that before, but I kind of like shied away from it. But the more you do it, the easier that it'll be, because I don't ever look at somebody doing commentary and think that they have anything over me at all. It's just all about what you talk about and your approach. So, you got to flex it and you got to do it. You got to switch it up. So I'm done smoking too, says Geraldine. That's good that you quit smoking. That's amazing. Yeah. It may need taking it out. I have pressure on it, but I've never experienced, man. If you got to get that wisdom tooth removed, I'm telling you, it's going to be a lot of pain. I'm not even going to lie to you. They're going to numb you up with that Novocaine, but as soon as that shit runs off, it's going to be bad. And I hope that you're not a smoker. I don't know. That wisdom tooth pain was some of the worst pain that I've experienced in life. I'm not lying to you. It was the worst, because I think people underestimated that is a major surgery in your mouth. They are taking your tooth out and yanking it out of your cranium. That is a major surgery. Ooh, and then that shit got to heal up. And then if you a smoker, it's like you can develop some sort of, I forgot what that symptom was called, but yeah, it can be really bad. So I hope you're not a smoker, Bomb Barbie. Oh, you quit. You vape now. I got all 4 taken out at once. It's horrible if you have that. Oh, dry socket. That's what it is. That's where the blood clot gets dislodged. Painful as fuck. Oh my God. It was bad. I don't want to think about that wisdom tooth shit. I don't. It was horrible. And then the doctor he gave me the wrong antibiotic and my shit wasn't healing for the first few days, so I was in excruciating pain. I wrote a negative review on his shit on Google so everybody could see it too. So anyway, y'all, I'm about to get ready for the gym. You be blessed. This your boy LaRon, female rap elite. Like the video, share the video, support the channel with the Cash App on the screen. I'm gonna holler at y'all later. I will be on tomorrow. I don't know what we're gonna talk about, but I'm definitely gonna go live tomorrow. Maybe in the morning, maybe afternoon. I don't know. Anyway, I'm out. Be safe. Peace.